Hello there, I'm Fly Penguin, and this is Monster Train with the Friends and Foes update that happened in a surprise drop 2 days ago for the early beta. The beta is open to everybody. You can join the Discord if you want to kind of chime in on some of the features and changes and updates and anything you might, see that you like or dislike. But for now, I want to jump into it. So the Stygian Guard and Awoken combo was one of my favorites in the game before the Friends and Foes updates, but there's been a lot of changes to double stack, which will change how Frostbite works, and some of the major Stygian combos, so I'm really interested to see how these guys play. So I want to check out Solgard the Martyr, who will be the new Stygian foe? I don't know if he's the friend or the foe. I don't know how that works, but he's the new champion either way. Foregone power, Frostbite 6 to front enemy unit, and then you discard a card at random, which will kind of set up some of the totem, or not totem, what are they called? Sacrifice cards? I'm not sure, but it'll set one of those up. And then I'm going to go with Awoken just so that I have some big tanky guys. I could go random, but I really want to guarantee that I get a card special from the group. Actually, you know what? Let's go. No, I want to do this. I want to guarantee that I have tanky units. I'm going to do all of these on Covenant rank 9 just because I feel like that's a good middle ground for difficulty level, but also not going to be losing every single run that I try, because I really want to show off the new enemies that are involved. Token. Offering token, that's what I was trying to think of. So this innate Stygian Guard ability is going to operate similar to this token, so we're gonna have a lot of discard. This will be an interesting deck just from a construction point of view. I don't play very many sacrifice token decks, so that'll be kind of fun. So what do? You on Incant gain a shard, and a shard is a new ability or a new status that powers Solgard the Martyr's abilities. Action: apply Frostbite 1 per shard to enemy units. So this triggers on your turn before you attack. That's kind of interesting. I don't think the action is something we've seen in too much depth either. Really just like on the explosive dataless explosives. Phased, cannot attack, cannot be damaged or targeted in any way. So does that mean that you just always exist? If Solgard has 4 stacks of shard, remove phased. Oh, so you basically are an invincible unit until I play 4 spells on your floor, and then you become just ready to go just like everybody else. Does that mean I can leave you around forever? Like, you just guarantee a kill? I don't know if that's the way that will work. But, oh, because you can't attack. You cannot attack, so you actually would just be like a worthless unit until I activate you. Understood. Okay. And then this unit is much more trying to apply Frostbite per unit. So let's go with the Frostbite style. I don't know if it's going to be good or not since they got rid of double stacks potency. It's not nearly as good as it used to be. The heal artifact would be much better if we were going with the normal Stygian, but we're not. So I don't know that we actually really want to do that. Sketches of Salvation is not going to let me set up normally, so I'm actually just going to take the heal. I'm going to go relatively vanilla on a run that is trying to show off the new champions, because I don't want to do something crazy like Stygian and then rely on getting like a ridiculous units or something kind of risky. So this is going to be a run with the new champion. We're also going to encounter a lot of the new bosses, which is super cool because the new bosses are interesting and they change the way that you have to build your deck ever so slightly. And I don't know if you actually know ahead of time which ones you're going to get. I guess you could once you hit here, you see that you're going to hit Talos, but you're not going to know before you jump into a round. Similar to Seraph. We will apply Frostbite to everybody here. Why not? I will do this as well. Alright. So I'm really just trying to build the shards up on this unit. I'm kind of interested to see what it's going to look like from a just from a mechanical standpoint. Are you going to die this turn? Come on, dude. I'll give you an attack. Oh, do you have to have an attack? Triggers on this unit's turn before it attacks. If you don't attack, do you still trigger? That's the question. I think it does. I think it did. So we really hope that this discards the other card. We're not actually going to get that. That's fine. Do you have sweep? No. You just apply frostbite to every unit on the floor. How weird. I'm not really sure how I feel about everything yet. We're still kind of feeling out the different playstyles that come with this guy. We're still feeling out all of them, honestly. Let's give you more attack, and then we'll frostbite you. I don't think we're going to kill him, so we might actually end up taking shard damage on the first floor. Or pyre damage. So, shard so far is not that strong. In its current form, we're basically applying 6 frostbite right now per turn. So I guess if you could get your number of spells up, like as high as possible, I mean just like with any other incant deck really, you're going to be able to be much better off. So we want to give you that. I'll give you another one. I will give you another one, another one, another one, and then hit you with the frostbite. Okay, so we just bumped up 6 more frostbite each turn, and which is definitely going to be enough to end the basic enemy here. So, okay, so it's similar to Teddy's in that you're still wanting to, very Stygian, where you still want to play a lot of cards. Offerings, those are what I was trying to think of. I don't know why it took me so long. Attuned is new. What do? Multiply the effects of magic power by 5. Yo, okay. So if I had 1 magic power, this would deal 65 damage. Interesting. I don't know how amazing that is, but I guess the idea is to kind of like bring some of these cards that are really expensive in line with normal, I guess to help them scale a little bit better. We also are going to get some health from healing people, or from damage from healing, which might not be a bad idea, just take Glimmer. Just so that we can play it on a floor and take care of everybody all at one time. I don't have any units yet. Let's go the route of Awoken. I would love you in front of my Healy unit. And if I could find some sort of incant bonus to throw on you, that'd be even better, because not many of my spells are actually going to be healing him and getting the incant, contrary to like the way that the Stygian and Awoken combo would normally play. So here's what I meant by double stack. Double stack has been nerfed pretty hard because it costs 1 extra mana, so that's going to ruin a lot of strategies where you really relied on, yeah, so like Frostbite 12 now, for example, Frostbite 12, but it's going to cost a lot more. So I'm still going to do it, but it's been nerfed pretty hard. I don't know that it's going to be something that people are relying on as often. A lot of times double stack was like a no-brainer against or on a rage deck. It was a no-brainer on some like stealth cards. It was a no-brainer on a lot of healing cards. I mean, it was really just very, very good. In general, I'm going kind of risk averse. Mostly because on a kind of like a showcase run like this, I really want to make sure I get everything. What am I doing? Why did I choose to do that? I knew that you all would instinctual. So in that case, we might be in a bit of a headache. If I could get you to apply 1 frostbite to everybody, I don't think that there's any way that I can actually kill them though, because they'll apply the frostbite, but then they won't take the damage until the end of their turn. So, not looking so good. What if we draw? Not what it could have been. Draw and discard. I will give you an attack, so at least we're killing some. Yeah, see, we're gonna kill everybody, but we're gonna lose our big guy. That's okay, I guess. It's not okay, but we're gonna just have to live with it. Yep, this is the situation we've created for ourselves. And we have no units, because I didn't think this through all the way. Okay. How can we get ourselves out of this situation? I don't think it's possible. 5, 10, 15, we actually can live. But living isn't the hard part. It's making it through the next wave and the next wave. I really could use a train steward. How many times have I ever said that? There's 3 of them. I guess we'll Glimmer? Well, I mean, double stack really doesn't matter on that card right now. Unless I want to use it here. So let's Glimmer to get your shard up. Let's do no, because I want to make sure that it discards script builder. So let's discard you. No, I didn't do that right at all. Wait. What? I was so focused on my hand. I cleared out the whole floor and I don't know how. I need like a log. Oh god, this is a terrible start to this video. I need like a log of what I've done. I know not what I do. Alright, I can't actually play that, which would be the only card that could help me in this situation, so we're just gonna play things to get you encanted a little bit. Am I crazy? Did the Frostbite trigger at the start of their turn? Does it normally do that? Could I have saved? Could I have saved my hollow? Was there some sort of combo there? I don't know. All these questions answered next time whenever someone looks through the footage and lets me know. Please don't get it wrong. You did it. So we're gonna kill everybody. We're probably gonna end up in a lot of those scenarios, just as you do with the Frostbite deck, where your champion dies, but then they die on the way up the next floor. I'm going full offering. I say we try it. It typically wasn't super strong, but yeah, that's a good card for us. It typically wasn't super strong, but the ability to do it in combination with the champion is nice, because that wasn't really something that Tethys offered, and so the offering stack was just kind of like left out to dry, I think. A Stygian unit that could incant would also be relatively good. That wouldn't be bad, but it would just make it essentially one of these cards, but without the discard a card at random. And it would cost 1. That's expensive. That's very expensive for what it is. I would love to give you more magic power, but I don't want you to consume. How about we do something like this? So an upgrade of 10 magic power would make this guy 110 damage, which would be fantastic. So I think we hold out, honestly. Hit me with a reroll. I got almost identical. That was not good. that was bad at best, or not good at best, and bad everywhere else. Revenge is okay for this build. I would have liked the armor shark, but you can't always get what you want. You try sometimes, but you just might find you get what you need. What about you, Mr. Historian? What would you like to give me? Purge? Did that get buffed? Has it always been 40 coins? I don't think so. I think it's always been 40. Petty Theft is honestly the best, in my opinion. You can tell because I haven't gilded this, but I've gilded this. I think we're gonna go with that. We're gonna have a ton of spells that boost our own side of the board and then apply Frostbite and whatnot. We're not gonna have that many spells to hit backliners, so backliners is really gonna be one of the hardest parts for us. Luckily, we don't really need that much backline damage because we know we're gonna be fighting Talos, who is basically a dataless replacement. She is much more manageable, in my opinion. I was incredibly scared of her the first time I saw her, but I don't think she's that bad. So she starts with Rage. She gains armor after... Oh, okay, so she has varying effects as well. I thought she was going to have the same effect as in the last video. She does not. So whenever she slays, she gains armor 25. I mean, ideally, she's not going to be slaying that many of my units, because I'm playing my units are very important to me kind of deck, right? So 27, what is happening? I really should be paying more attention to what I'm doing. That's okay. What if we give you an attack? I would like to give you an attack. I would like to give you an attack. I would like to not do that. I might just get this out of the deck and hit her with it. So him taking 27 damage is unfortunate. Definitely not a good idea. I think we're actually going to be in a world of pain. I really should have paid more attention to what I was doing before I laid down units. Clergymen are super important units, and super tough units to face, and I've just been getting wrecked by them. So you will not actually kill him, but you will. If I play Titan's Tooth, I will do the 5 damage, so I'll wipe out these Clergymen, which will save my Solgard. but you will deal 6 damage to the sentry, and then Talos will kill him, so she'll gain the armor and I'll lose Talos, which is not preferable by any means. How about... Oh, Glimmer killed everybody last round. I completely forgot that Glimmer does 2 damage. Ah. Wow. It's a rough return to form. I haven't played in a bit, as you can tell. So, I'd love to be able to apply that to you. I think we'll put you there. Let's apply here and then just really hope that Foregone Power plays Titan's Tooth. It did. Sweet. Okay, so he's gonna die at the hands of Talos. I think she's gonna gain a bunch of armor from this. She should gain 25 armor. In hindsight, I should not have put my tank up on the top floor because now I'm kind of exposed, but that's fine. We have a dearth of trained stewards, just take care of it. So let's just keep buffing Solgard in the meantime. There's nothing I could do to get you to kill anybody. We'll throw you there. I guess I'll just deal 2 damage just to get the enchant. We'll dump one of you, and then on you go. So we're not doing great. We really could use more clear damage spells, because the Frostbite relies on me having a good front line, and I have been playing my front line really badly. So that's not been the case. We have to play you just to keep him alive. And by that, I mean you're dead. Solgard might be dead. We may have performed a few mistakes. Even if I play you, it'll be 1, 2, and you will die, and then 3, 4, and you will survive, but like barely. I think we do it. It's really the only option I see. Let's toss that on you to keep you alive, and then get the incant triggered. So overall, some really bad play. Not what I was really looking for. Train steward, please. Thank you so much. Talos being in the back like that is going to wipe this train steward, so she's going to get 25 more armor, which is unfortunate. I can do some fun offering things, though. Everything's kind of lining up. So we can offering totem Crypt Builder, kill you. I can offering totem Titan's Tooth. I think we just do this. So 1, let's get rid of you. Let's play you. Please discard the card I want. No, please. How do we want to do this? I don't want to waste the Frostbite. There's the opportunity here to get 12 Frostbite on Talos, but I'm kind of being greedy. Kind of being really greedy. 7 and 7, neither of you are going to die. If this discards Foregone Power, I'm going to be beyond frustrated. Of course you did. Oh no, okay. Oh, we killed 1. So we saved ourselves 2 HP, I think. You're dead, and you are healthy as ever, of course. How can I make this not happen this way? It's pretty much impossible. We are gonna take a whole lot of damage. This is not good. The good news is she should have a lot of Frostbite by the time this is over. So 53 Frostbite means that we're not gonna lose. But it's kind of close. Like, not as forgiving as I would have liked. So I would love to just get this bad boy out of here. Deal damage and Frostbite you. I want to play all 3 of these. I don't really want them to discard each other, but there's nothing I can do to prevent that. Like, if I play more of these cards, then there's just more likelihood that they're gonna discard each other. I think these cards are more important than Root Seeds because he's only gonna get 1 attack in, so Frostbite 6 is better than 2 damage. So we play these now while we have the highest chance of them not discarding each other. 1 discarded itself, that's fine, so we at least got 2. We at least got 2 off. There you go, that's like 2 more damage. That's like 2 more damage. That's like 2 more damage. We should be fine. She should die like while moving floors right now. So we're actually kind of okay. Somehow we saved that. The power of Frostbite. The wonderful thing about a Frostbite deck is that you're never in control. And it's pretty much just chaos all the time. Harness the Titan is sweet. I would also really like you. I really want you for the bottom floor. I really want you for the bottom floor. Honestly, Frostbite right now... Unit Frostbite is kind of what we're thinking, right? So you apply it, you're a huge Frostbite dealer. Where are you at? Shark Tank, you can be a huge Frostbite dealer. I don't really want Husk Hermit. I think Cold Kalia serves the same purpose. It is better for what we're doing, Cold Mama. Put your answers in chat. No, seriously. I think we have enough tank. I think we want something like Cold Kalia here, and then we just hope that we can set up the like perfect Frostbite floor of Cold Kalia and Shark Tank and we need you to fit. Cold Kalia, Shark Tank, and our squid person. I don't even know what our like champion's called. What's your name? Solgard. I finally started pronouncing Tethys properly, and then it's like, here's another one. Is there anything I want to duplicate? I haven't really upgraded anything. Like, nothing's really that good yet. Our deck's pretty bad. Harness the Titan might be good to upgrade by itself. Oh man, this is butts, isn't it? I don't really need the Stygian unit either, to be honest. Like, even an incant... damage-dealing Stygian unit might be fine, but to maybe swap out Cold Kalia, I know I just got her, but to swap out on this bottom floor might be good, but we don't have that yet. So we kind of have 2 floors set up. I honestly think an artifact is better than anything else we can do right now. And then ditching one of these... No, ditching one of these and another train sewer. That's what I'm feeling. I don't know if it was a good idea, but it's what's happening. I would love Token of a Trader. You are going to help my backline problem by a lot. Deal 3 damage per shard to the front enemy unit. So we end up with like, I don't know, 8 to 15 shard per the end of turn. Or the end of the round. So that's not bad, but Frostbite is going to kind of have the same effect. And if we can apply Frostbite like 3 times... So you get Frostbite on the first floor, you get Frostbite on the second floor, Frostbite on the third floor. It's going to outweigh the 3 damage per shard. So I honestly like Cold Channel upgrade more than the damage. Although I can see how the damage would be good. Especially if you were going for like a... you were ignoring Frostbite, or you didn't get Frostbite to start. I think it could be good. If I put you there, you're dead, basically. Cold Kalia could theoretically live. How do we feel about this? I think we do it. I've been known to make just terrible decisions on where I place my unit cards. We will give this guy some... No, you know what? I want to see what I draw. I drew a train steward. That's great. So we'll drop him. And then we'll harness the Titan for this guy. That's not how that works. That's fine. How? What? What is happening? I don't know how doing this triggered your thing. Triggers on this unit's turn before it attacks. Triggers when you cast a spell on this floor, right? Because like the Frostbite went through and it killed that unit in the back. I have no idea. Oh, we got the Token of a Trader proc. Every time I feel like I know what's going on. Totally misunderstand what's happening. All right, you're perfect. You are everything I needed. I can Glimmer across this bottom floor. We'll heal up Cold Kalia, Awoken Hollow. That's the only place you can go. I think that making sure we guarantee a kill up top is good, so let's just Frostbite. Yeah, she's dead. And then that will happen. Oh, we got so lucky. That was better. Honestly, probably something better we could have done there, but that was like a low stakes move, so I wasn't really that worried about it. Dealing damage to you would be okay with me. Train Steward could also punch him up a little bit, but I think having a Train Steward there is the best option for me right now. And then we will start the enchant process. Oh, I should be enchanting Colcalia, or I should be making her stronger. So let's beef her up a little bit. And then we didn't get to play the Crypt Builder, but that's fine. The only unit that went up there was a tank, so I wasn't really worried about him. Try to play that on this floor if we can. Let's get you nice and beefy. I wouldn't mind tossing you down. You are gonna die, huh? Are you really gonna die? Oh yeah, you're dead. Yeah, there's nothing I can do there. We'll save that Train Steward. Discard a card at random. How about... Of course you hit him. How about we do... 12 to you will give you 28 Frostbite, which means that you will not die. But you will die in one hit either way, so it doesn't matter. Doing some Frostbite to you guys. No one here really cares if I do Frostbite to you guys, do you? You're both gonna die. You are just too tanky. I'm not really gonna deal any damage to you anyway. We'll just toss it down here. It discarded the wrong card, which is fine. Like, we didn't really have any control over that. Played the odds, we lost. Still haven't gotten any use out of Petty Theft, which is unfortunate. I would love to have a damage dealing card. Just like anything that deals damage. I really thought that we would have something. We have nothing. Let's do that. Ah, of course. Of course we drew this and don't need it. We'll do it just to get the stack of Incant, because that actually triggers Incant even though you didn't do anything with it. How about we Frostbite you, and then we'll Frostbite you again. Even though I think you armored up more than the Frostbite, you should die by the time you get to the second floor. Okay, so this is where boys become men. We need you to stay alive, and there are not many ways for me to make sure that that happens. Glimmer will clear everybody out. Frostbite will be good. Oh yeah, this hand's gonna line up nicely. So let's take care of that. Let's take care of that. We need to make sure you stay alive. Let's take care of that. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Are you dead? You're dead. And then honestly, you know what? Let's play the odds. Of course. Of course. It doesn't matter. So this isn't a bad, this isn't a bad champion. I really don't think he's bad. It's just weirdly not good, if that makes sense. Like I don't think that he's bad. I just don't particularly love the way that he's put together. This heal card might not be a bad idea because it's also going to be kind of a tank attack, or like an attack for us. I think that's not a bad idea. I always enjoy Stygian because I think Teddy's is the most fun to build around. I really like the Frostbite decks. I really like spell weakness decks. Just like laying one card down and dealing like 700 damage because you have 15 spell weakness on somebody is, in my opinion, one of my favorite feelings in the game. Especially if it's something crazy like an Inferno or whatever. Go watch a speedrun, by the way. Go watch speedruns done by a Monster Trend speedrunner named Never Nathaniel. He does some really cool stuff, and one of his runs where you're using like Inferno but with spell weakness is just hilariously satisfying to watch because you're just dumping spell weakness onto Seraph and just throwing Inferno. It's really fun. It's a cool way to speedrun, and it's like a 4-minute video because they're speedrunning it, right? So very cool. Permafrost doesn't really apply to anything I have. Maybe Awake. I don't really care. Maybe Petty Theft, honestly, if we want to get really into it. But magic power for you is what I really need. I don't want to consume, though. I just want the plus 10 magic power. Why won't you give me what I want? Easily make you cheaper. Give me... There we go. Power Stone. That's easy to put Glimmer, easy to put on Glimmer. It's also easy to put on this guy, honestly. 110 damage is sweet. Especially because I have so many cards that discard that this guy usually gets played for free. Or we can do this to start cranking up the money, because it's been basically worthless to us so far. I think this is more important, because this card is almost useless to us right now, and it's going to pay for itself if we can get at least just one kill with it. There's nothing else I really want to make sure that I lower in cost. Maybe Harness, maybe Petty Theft, like I said. Root Seeds are kind of bad right now. I mean, like, I guess it's just 20 gold, whatever. We will leave. Some of the advantages of playing at a lower difficulty level are that you can make mistakes, and one of them is mistakes in the shop. So you can really buy things you don't like necessarily need. At higher Covenant levels, that's not the case. Alright, which would I like to purge more? I would like to purge either a Root Seed or a Train Steward. I think it is better for me to purge a Train Steward, because I don't think that the magic power will even work on you. So we'll just make you big. Thick Train Stewards. Those are my favorite. Those are my favorite. So the Harpy's Guard will do some stuff, and they have a lot of, I think, sweep units. Yeah, sweep and lifesteal. That's why he's such a pain. Entering with Spell Shield 2 would be devastating for us, so I actually don't want to touch that. Not preferable. Not preferable. You will live, though, if I just drop you. So I'm thinking we do one of these. Recycle out you. Do one of these. Ah, of course I drew Petty Theft and I could have killed him, but the token got rid of it. Let's just toss it then. We will upgrade you and then put you there. So until... Oh, Massive Train Steward? Of course I get him on my second turn. I'd like to play you. I would like to play this guy on Calia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right or not, but I think we just throw a big Train Steward up there. That way we at least get this damage. And then I want to apply Frostbite down low. How much will you have? You would have like 60 something, you have like 50 something, and then I hit you in 2 turns. It isn't really going to matter, so we'll just toss it on you. A lot of times I calculate out how much damage I need to be dealing to a unit before it hits the pyre, because that's if I miss, it's one extra hit they might get off before the pyre kills them. And too many times of not paying attention to that can honestly like really start to add up. So that's a lot of the times why I'm doing that. That was worthless because I'm not actually going to get to use these. Oh yeah, well, there's a chance. You're saying there's a chance. I would love for you to discard either one. Thank you for working. Oh, it's a miracle. It's a miracle, actually. So we have a ton of incant, a ton of shards. That's sweet. So this like discard deck is pretty cool because it has a chance to give him 2 discards if you discard the right thing. That is the question though, or that's the hard part, I guess. So we'll definitely play you. I would love to just play you. The way our floors are set up right now is we're basically just applying so much Frostbite that they're dying by the time they hit the top. Like, he's not doing that much damage. Well, he might be. But most of the damage is just coming from this 41 stacks of Frostbite that they have by the time they get up there. We'll give it to you because you sweep. And I think this isn't the weirdest new champion, but this card almost forces you into an offering deck or a Frostbite deck, some combination of the 2 of them, which is not preferable. I feel like it's a little like frustrating that that's the way that it is. I would almost prefer for it to be for there to be more options, or for it to be more ubiquitous, right? Like it's so targeted to that you almost have to build around it. I'm gonna play this just to get rid of it, and then I'm gonna play this to get 2 more incant stacks. Or 2 more shards, I guess. Just an octopus walking around with like 15, 17 shards hanging out of you. Alright, so because you have sweep and because you have lifesteal, you are an absolute monster. And because you are an absolute monster, we can do a whole lot of offering token goodies. What about... Right now, Harness of Titan actually isn't strengthening our deck that much. We have the opportunity to draw a Glimmer, which Harness of Titan would strengthen. We also could draw some of these guys. I would love to draw Foregone Power, or those honestly would be fine as well. So let's do this. Let's draw you, discard you. Let's draw you, discard you. I now have 3 energy. I will play... No. Yeah, let's just do it. Perfect. That's what I was hoping it would get rid of. So now we're getting 264. I'm really curious as to how much of that is frostbite damage, because that's going to determine how good I feel about where we are. Right now, I don't feel that good, because we're only going to put like 21 on. So I'm really trying to bump this number up. I would be okay with this, I guess. I'd rather play this and then this. Alright, so now we're at 28. He's going to apply 23 a few times. It's looking a little spooky. He's got... I can't read that number. I wish that were 1,132, but it's just 132. So you're going to die on this turn because you're going to take so much frostbite damage. That's good. That's kind of what I was going for. Glad it worked, because I was a little scared. Alright, Frostbite does it again. The one wonderful thing about Frostbite is that, well, like I've said, you're just never in control. Always total chaos. Total chaos. Applying armor to friendly units, if I could squeeze you in there next to these guys, Solgard, Colcalia, and Titan Sentry, I would love it, but I don't think I have a way of squeezing you in, to be honest. And I don't really want to incant anywhere else. And I don't have any Descend cards. Yeah. Ugh. You're so good, but I don't have the stuff for you, to be honest. I think we skip. I think it's a skip. I wouldn't mind this. I would not mind Cycle of Life, especially not for my front unit, so that we're building some spikes up on them as well as Frostbite. Not bad. Spikes fall off pretty hard at the end of the game, but they're still fine. You know, they're not bad. Not inherently bad. I will take Focus Growth, especially because we deal damage based on how much we've healed units. So I'm okay with this combo we've got here. I think we need to get some unit upgrades. I really want Colcalia to do more damage. I really want Titan Sentry to be much, much larger. So I think we go this way. We hit the caves. Tell me what you got. If it's Dante, I swear to God, it is not Dante. I will take the fire health. Or I will lose the fire health, rather. Spikes deal extra damage per stack. Sure, that's kind of okay. Not really for me, but the maze was not meant for you. We'll toss one of those guys eventually, because they're kind of hard to play around. We could use one more damage dealer behind our Awoken Hollow whenever we get to units. We could also... Yeah, I'm going to toss one of these guys, and I will toss... Honestly, I don't like Crystalline Seeds as much. Yeah, but it's a consume card. I don't want to toss anything else. I'll get rid of Root Seeds, maybe. Yeah, Steel Enhancer's just better for our purposes. Multi-strike on Colcalia is easy, I think, because that'll turn her a little bit into a damage dealer. I am okay with you having spikes, but I think I'd much rather you have 25. Incant Armor 1 would be fantastic to get. Quick would have been good on Colcalia, but I didn't really expect to have the money for that. How about we give you some serious health? Let's make you nice and beefy. Let's make you nice and damagey. And then we'll leave the cat to his wares. Again, this is a beta build. There could be bugs, there could be things, but we're seeing a bunch of new bosses. So beta for life. Beta's cool. the beta build is accessible to anybody. If you go into your Steam settings and you go to the Monster Train game in your library, you can right click on it, hit properties, and then like opt into the beta. Super nice, super cool. What do you do? What the heck? Okay, so you have multi-strike and 1500 health. Freaky, but not the end of the world. You drop a blinding dark shard, which cannot attack or be damaged. If I play a unit card on this floor, you daze me. Huh. Well, that sucks. But I think it'll be okay. Because honestly, I can just kill everybody on this floor with Titan's Tooth. So I don't mind this. Like, you're dazed, but that's fine. We will give you some health and stuff. And then we're gonna do this. And so I'm actually still getting the shard and the incant even though I'm dazed, which is interesting because sometimes dazed interacts with different effects weirdly. I know that it doesn't... Actually, I'll play you first and then we'll drop you. Dazed does not allow you to do your active. Yeah, okay. So because I didn't attack, I didn't do my action, so we actually didn't apply Frostbite to Arcus, as much as we normally would have, but that's really not that big of a deal, because right now we're still scaling him. That's probably an easy play. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's an easy play. Let's do one of those. I think the extra Frostbite's worth it. I didn't see what that shard does. I didn't see if it was the same thing or something different. Should have checked. You are a dazing one, okay. Blinding Dark Shard. Steel Enhancer is an easy play there. Petty Theft for a little bit of gold. And honestly, we have to put Train Stewards behind you because we have not prepped that well to get something better behind you. So we've already done about 100 damage or so to Arcus, which is sweet. That health bar looks way more intimidating than it is because we're going to be able to hit him while he's in the action phase, which is nice. I would love to do this to all of you, especially because 2 of you guys are going to make it through my trap. If I do one of these... I can't see how much health this guy has. I wish I could see how much health he had. I think I'm going to toss Root Seed. I'm going to restore health to you. Because I want the draw next turn more than most things. Draw's not a bad idea. If we could get more draw on our deck somehow, whether it be the light Seraph, not the light, whatever the draw one's called, that'd be pretty sweet. That'd be a good way to really get this deck moving a little bit quicker. Right now I feel like we're always ending the turn with like 1 mana or a 3-cost Titan's Tooth that we can't play, and if we had another power or another discard card, like a token, we'd be able to play these more often. So that's just a thought. I will gladly play you there. Upgrade everything I got. Hit me with it. We'll get some money. No, I killed the guy. We can't get any money from him. We can't steal his money. Root Seed's easy play. Glimmer is an easy play down here as well. You guys are both gonna die, so I'm really not worried about it. Healing you is not a bad idea. And then we'll just hope that this throws away the card we want. And it did. Sweet. We really just wanted that for another incant check. So we're looking pretty good. I think the discard deck is really the way to build this guy whenever you have the option to build the incant gain shard and then the shard applies frostbite. Because the foregone power and then the applying frostbite just tie in so nicely together. How about you get better? You get better. We'll do one of these. I probably should... I'm at the point where I don't really need to be narrating what I'm doing because it's... I'm not saying it's easy, but we're at a point where the deck kind of autopilots. Or at least for now it is. I don't really want to play you. I'm okay with that. We're doing okay. Yeah, dazed. Because we're not playing any new units, so this isn't that big of a deal. If you had an Umbra deck, he would wreck you. Or if you had a Melting deck, like this card just destroys drafts, right? So you really have to plan around that. But as far as what I have, we're not doing so bad. I don't really want to play this, so easy to do. Hit you with that. Okay, so we're looking good. Oh, that was a lot of frostbite we just applied. 126, 123. I'll play that, understand it. So we're doing pretty good. We chewed through Fel, or the Fel equivalent. I don't remember what your name is. What is your name? Your name is Dead. Arcus, Darkness Incarnate. How could one forget that? So we're chewing through enemies pretty quickly. We're at the 7th circle of hell, or we will soon be. Don't really want you. Don't really want you. You're now attuned. That's new. Deal 90 damage to the front enemy unit, but you make magic power much more efficient, which is cool. Spike the Stygian is going to be pretty solid for us. We also don't have any X cards in our deck, which is nice to have just to kind of like end a turn with a bang if you really want to, or if you really need to. Drawing extra cards per turn might not be a bad idea. I honestly am put between these two. I think I'll take the draw. Especially because we're going to be discarding so many cards. And every time you discard a card, it's essentially a dead draw in your hand. Or it can be a dead draw in your hand if you discard something you don't want. So, yeah. How can we upgrade our units? Not by much. Gonna be honest with you. Awoken Hollow is the only guy that could use it. We're not gonna get any more units, so like Train Steward, you might need to get some buffs because you're looking a little pale there. I don't really think that I can afford a trinket. I don't want the Pyramanes. That would be good, but not great. I say we go this way and let's buff this Train Steward. Oh, did someone say buff the Train Steward? Sweet. Alright, well that's actually really good, because he's not going to be worthless anymore. And we can give you the Thornstone, because we're like on the end, so I'm okay with all of these changes. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll give you some attack. Alright. Not like a super efficient use of money, but we're gearing up for the end here. I do like Awoken's Rail Spike. I like it more than the Hellhorns or Remnant one. Well, Remnant doesn't make any sense for our deck, but I like this for the Awoken deck a lot right now. I say we take it. We now have 2 spikes in our deck that we just acquired. How about we toss some junk? And by junk, I mean, I'm not tossing you, man. You're big. You're beefy. You know what you're doing. We'll get rid of Root Seeds. Steel Enhancer kind of serves the same purpose for buffing up Colcalia, which honestly, if I could take one of these out, that wouldn't be the end of the world. But I like this deck. I like the way it kind of turned out. I don't know how much the spikes are going to ruin things. If I draw 2 spikes at the same time, it's going to be hard. What? Oh no, we don't want that, right? Does it combo well with anything? If Solgard has 4 stacks of Shard, remove phased? I don't think so, because you're going to get 4 stacks so quickly that I'm basically just applying 35 damage to you. And that's not an insignificant amount of damage. Especially because my bottom floor is literally just Sentry and Colcalia. So single target damage on him might not be a bad idea. I think it might be better than the 3 Frostbite instead of 2. No, it will not be. Because you do Frostbite to every single unit. So since you deal Frostbite to like the 3 units, I don't think the single target damage is better. We're really clearing units out by surviving until they get up to the 3rd floor. I don't want spikes. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I think I might end up eating my words here, but I think we're in a good spot. Anything I can do to kill you guys? There is not. Ooh, that's gonna bite. That's gonna sting. So 24 times 2, 24 times 2, and 10. Oh boy. You are not big enough. 48 damage. Plus 10. I really, really, really need to draw Sentry next turn if I do this. This could ruin this level. You are so close to dead. Go get him. Oh, Train Steward won't fit there anymore. Whoops. How could I forget that we made him so thick? Alright, Baby Shark, you showed up at just the right time. I will heal you so you don't die to something dumb. Let me make sure that I have nothing better I can do. I could frostbite you to make sure I get you, but honestly, we're on the 7th circle, so like, right now I'm more worried about surviving. Yeah. So let's give you the health. Let's give you the damage buff. Yes. Health. Health and damage buff. And then we'll just discard. Might as well discard you. Not gonna do enough. Well, he would do 4, right? Because of the token of a traitor. I don't think that's enough. That is not enough. We'll do that. Not enough for him either. That's unfortunate. So we didn't get the money, but that's not that big of a deal. By making my train steward big, we kind of put us in a bad spot. Because now we're gonna have to play him up top. But there's worse situations to be in. So many cards. So many cards. I would love to heal you. But I want to do it on this guy. I want to make the 30 damage hit one of these guys instead of this front unit here. You dying is also not favorable. So maybe we save the heal for you. Yeah, you're making it up there no matter what. Ah, it's a little unfortunate. So if I harness, we won't be able to. We have Titan's Tooth, which we can get rid of through an offering totem. Crypt Builder I want to do on the 2nd floor, but it's going to be a gamble as to whether I actually can use it. Because we have 2 foregone powers, but there's no guarantee that I'm going to get it. Rail Spike, as much as I want to use it, I don't know that this is the place, because I'm not going to be able to guarantee what I get, and the Spike of the Stygian might be like the worst card to draw with Rail Spike. So I don't want that. So let's heal you, just to keep you alive. Now we start doing some weird stuff. So I would like to hit you for 60. No, I'd like to hit you for 60. So give me a petty theft onto you. We'll take the damage there. Give me an offering token onto you so that I can guarantee that it hits you, which is sweet. That's exactly what I wanted. Drew that, which I'm not going to be able to use this turn. We will frostbite to get this out of the deck, I think. I don't really want to use either of these. I guess if I use them, they're free, and then it's going to guarantee that the foregone power is going to drop this Titan's Tooth. So honestly, I'm playing these. Oh, I don't want to consume them though. Never mind. We'll just roll the dice. We'll just roll the dice. It worked. Okay, that's nice. We don't always get that. We don't always get that. When it does work though, it feels really good, right? Like Frostbite's weird, especially when you play like relying on offerings. Just a very weird setup in general. Dun 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 dun. You're still gonna die, huh? How do you feel about that? Petty theft would knock one of them out. Spike the Stygian is not gonna do anything. I would love to just knock one of you guys out. You're so big. Why are you so big? Why are you huge? Huge, I say. This is gonna be the best thing we can do, I think, and we just really hope it hits this. It did not hit that. That's fine. You'll be taking a little bit of damage, but you're not gonna be just getting destroyed like previously. You're gonna survive. You're gonna make it. Getting the heal all units on the floor card would have been sweet for us. I'll play you. But you can't always get what you want. I'm not even using the rail spike. I'm just really, I don't know, I'm really averse to using it whenever I need to save somebody. We can do that. We can do, nope. We'll do that first. We'll do this first. Hit everybody, we'll kill that guy. Perfect, now you're gonna live with a lot of health. How are you healing? Oh, you have regen. Oh, because I gave you the old wait card. Forget what I do. Let's go with that. No. Hit me with that. Alright, sweet. So we're making it. We're chewing through this a little slowly. This floor's taking a lot more time because I'm really making sure that I would get the attention that they need. These guys are dangerous if left unchecked. Like if you really just try to sprint through, you're gonna have a bad time. So I'd rather do this, I think. I kept missing the card. Alright, 1250. Yeah, baby! Sweet. Let's just see what the, just do one of these. Titan's Tooth, get that out of here. Booyah. Alright, in the turn, and what happened? I think it's all gonna be frostbite damage. What's your total number on the frostbite? About 400, which was a lot. And we spent a lot of energy on the bottom floor. Sap would be sweet. But we can't double stack anything though, because we're kind of at the end. So you're not really worth anything to me. I'm not doing damage through spells. I can't fit you anywhere. We've already established that, so we're gonna skip all these. Honestly, I think the spikes were a little too much. I don't think we wanted those spikes. You wouldn't be a bad idea. To sit behind you, because then it would be him protecting our two totems, our Wildwood Custodian as well. Yeah, let's grab you. Plus, I want to guild you, right? I want to get that card. I want to get that card gold. We haven't done that yet. Is there anything we should duplicate, or does that throw our deck off? Duplicating a Titan Sentry is not the worst idea I've had. It's also not a bad idea to duplicate Colcalia, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I say we get some Pyre health. We look for ways to upgrade this guy and maybe this guy. And honestly, take the money and hope that we can find a good trinket. Alright, so hit me with the frostbite trinket. That would be sweet. No, of course not. If we grab the units, get an extra upgrade slot. Whenever we go to the upgrades, we can do something. Let's just reroll. We didn't get it. If we were to get the frostbite token artifact, we would have been like game over, but we're not. So applying frozen to a random card in your hand is not a terrible idea. Magic power is also not a terrible idea. Spell weakness to enemy units when they enter the floor. I'm never going to use that. I think let's just go with the frozen. And then honestly, the only thing, it can't armor too. Sweet, we'll give it to you. Upgrade a unit with 10. There you go. Congratulations, you've been promoted. And we will see Seraph in the final fight. So it should be a new Seraph. I think that they're making it so that all of the enemies, all of the bosses that you're fighting in this final round are the new beta, or are being tested in this beta. So it's on purpose that we're seeing this Seraph the Patient. Her attack, or his attack, that makes our gaining strength, or makes our enemies take way more damage, like this fight weakness or whatever it is, that is decimating. And so I really want to make sure that we don't overdo that. Also, I just gave him a free 10 attack because I wasn't thinking. That's fine. No, you're going up top. That's right. I would gladly consume this. I don't think that's a problem at all. We'll play this just to get the incant. Oh, even better. Sweet. Alright, lots of free stuff, but you are taking 55 damage. Holy. Why are you taking 55 damage? Oh, because I made you buff. Of course. How could I forget? Cold mama. There she is. She's going to take 12 because you're going to die. Not if I have anything to say about it. Titan's Tooth is going to wipe him. So he has melee weakness. That's the effect that I was trying to think of earlier, which makes him take more combat damage. So I really want a low damage unit to hit him to wipe that melee weakness, but that's kind of a hard ask. So we might just end up in a bind. Titan Sentry might just go out. So if we can get a healing card, Focus Growth, Glimmer, one of these guys even, it'd be better than doing nothing. I would love to start stacking Frostbite on you. Not bad at all. Yeah, so see, he's probably gonna die because 11 damage is gonna do 22 to him, and so that just destroys you. He slays tanks. Like I don't know how you deal with that melee weakness. It's honestly, I got really lucky in the last run that I did. We're probably gonna die here too, because even if I kill both these guys, it's gonna take 20 damage off of you. It's really unfortunate. I don't want to play him there now because I'll buff Seraph. Let's buff you. Let's buff you for free. I would love to do this, I think. This will be the time for it. Yes. Okay, sweet. Totally cool with that. You're going to be free, so we'll play you first. You will heal up quite a bit. We'll play you next. Last. And then honestly, we'll just keep stacking Frostbite on Sarah. So with the Frostbite deck, what we're really trying to do is just keep Solgard alive as long as possible and Kokele as long as possible so that we can deal as much Frostbite damage as possible. But part of that means we need Seraph to get down to the bottom 4. Since we've concentrated all of our units that stack Frostbite, we're kind of in a bad spot. Yeah, like we don't have any tanks here anymore, for example. Oh, you're frozen because I have that the Icicle Fracture. I forget that I have that. So if we drop you down, you're probably just gonna die. I don't have any offering totems in my hand, or I don't have anything to play them. So let's just start healing. This is a recovery turn. Maybe get some stuff up. Give it to you because you have multi-strike. Give it to you. Gladly do that. Just toss that bad boy. This isn't gonna do anything, but it's free. Frostbite to yeah, Frostbite to you. That's fine. I was debating playing down that totem, but honestly the totem was going to die immediately. So the unfortunate part is we only have 1/4. Like, I'm pretty sure every other unit we have is dead. We are... Yeah, we're down for the count on units. So we really need to be careful making sure that these guys stay alive, because I'm pretty sure if Titan Sentry dies, like, we're just done. So really need to make sure he stays alive. We also want to use this opportunity to put as much Frostbite as possible on Seraph. So gladly we'll heal him up. I am going to be able to drop both of these. No, I'm only be able to drop one of those with Offering Totem. So we're going to have to try to set the other one up. Putting Sap on you might not be a bad idea. That might be the best idea. Because all these cards are free otherwise. Yes. This is going to be amazing. Easily, let's do that. We will now heal you. We will enhance you. Oh, and we got another free card. It's so good. They write themselves. We'll play this. And now we should be good. The only thing bad that could happen here is if Foregone Power discards Foregone Power. It did that. That's exactly what it did. But that's fine. That was just the worst case scenario. So we did a lot of Frostbite to her. She has 167. He has 167, which means that I don't want to say we're in a good spot, but that helped a lot. That was a huge turn. It was a massive turn. Gladly attune you. Oh, if we could just keep making you stronger. Oh, that could be so interesting because you're attuned. Titan, Harness of Titan is making you massive. I didn't even think about that. That's kind of cool. That's a really interesting combo. Keep giving you regen, baby. Keep giving you regen. I honestly don't want to throw this away. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. We'll toss you. And then we'll just, I guess we'll play you. You'll stay alive for like a turn. Until Seraph goes there next turn, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so now you're dead, but that's fine. We drew one extra on this turn. Sometimes that's all you need. One shot, one opportunity. It was a bad idea to play the one card, this, whatever it was, Crypt Builder, but that's fine, because now we have Harness. We will heal you up. We will toss everybody out. Heal them up. Enhance. Should have done that a long time ago. And honestly... Sweet. 37 shards. We're getting there. the amount of frostbite we're dumping on units is really strong. Like we're looking really good. And our hands are so cheap that we have just like a really, like we're playing our whole hand almost every turn, which is fantastic. Yeah, the more stacks you can put on, the better. What about this guy? Heck yeah. Alright, I would love to... Frostbite? Frostbite? No, let's draw. Yeah, we have to toss it. The frostbite. So we're looking good. 165. Is this the relentless turn? It is the relentless turn. I didn't pay enough attention to see if there was an X there or not, but it's looking really good. 597 frostbite. That's a win. That's a win. Super cool. Not nearly as tight as the last one, but that is going to do it for me. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, you're watching the Friends and Foes update, which is available now for free in the Monster Train public beta. Totally open. If you pop open Steam in the library, you can get to it for free. Just sign up for it. Go to the Discord, check it out. Monster Train has a really active community. There's people that speedrun, there's people that make memes. It's all kinds of good stuff. Totally recommend it. Check it out. Go play Solgard yourself. Follow me, like my stuff. It's the easiest way to let the YouTube algorithm know that you enjoy my things and my content. So I appreciate it very much, and I'll see you in the next one.